Recording? Yep, beautiful. Welcome everyone, Monday night training. Great to see so many faces, all freezing your butts off, no doubt, around the countryside. If you're cold, if I'm cold up here, you guys must be freezing where you are, because I think we hit 15 degrees the other day and we nearly died. I think I saw on Rhoda's post today, she was 16 degrees, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's cold. So hope you're all keeping warm. I am so excited. We have, as always, our first two stories. I have Rhoda tonight who's going to share with us her story on why she joined Neora, why she said yes to jump on and be a brand partner with us. I'm going to hand it straight over to her. Rhodes, you're unmuted. How good is that?
It's good. Thanks, Rach. Good job, everyone, being on here on a Monday night, giving up your time. And thanks, Rach, for the opportunity to tell my very quick story. It's not my full story, it's my quick story. So, yeah, it's a funny one, but I'll get straight into it. So I joined first of all, my name's Rhoda Shine, for those of that you don't know me, and I live in a really remote part of Australia in the Northern Territory called Nhulunbuy, and it is amazing. And I joined Neora, back then it was Miriam, 2 years and 8 months ago, so it's nearly 3 years, which is crazy. But it was about this time 3 years ago that Kel asked me to watch a heap of these Zooms that were on every night. And it was our US folk that were, telling us about this opportunity. And she asked me, and I said, yeah, of course, because I'm always open to things like that. So I jumped on, and straight away I was just excited from the get-go. Like, we had all these amazing people telling stories about possibilities, and even some of these stories weren't wild stories. They were about, like me, sending their children to a private school or to boarding school, and I thought, oh my God, this may be for me. So in the first instance, that's why I joined. I was excited, and I thought, shit, what if, what if? And I also joined, obviously, because of the product. Once I tried the product, it was incredible. But, a big grabber for me was to be able to jump into business with, one of my bestest friends in the world, Kel, and also Rach, who I'd known for 100 years, doing CrossFit at the pool and just living in Gove and eating pizza at her place in Gove here. So I knew I was surrounded by awesome people. So that was another thing. So that it was that community as well, So I jumped on board and I just ran with it. Didn't have a clue what I was doing, but the excitement sort of grabbed people, and people around me felt that excitement. So I think in my first 30 days, it was such a long time, I went director back then. I can't even remember with the new comp plan and everything, but I won an iPad, and I was getting this money in this wallet thing, and I'm thinking, wow, man, this is incredible. So I felt really empowered as well, like to be able to contribute extra to our family. And like, I myself sent my son to boarding school and paid for it. So it was really a great feeling to be able to contribute to the family home and take some pressure off our other budget as well. So now I am just all in this business. I love the company that I keep. I love the learning that I do. And I always say this, the last 3 years of my life have been the best of my life. I've traveled, but the personal growth that I've done myself, but also our family, has just been incredible. So I'm excited to travel. I know that I'm going to go big in this thing. So that's what I'm pumped about, and I'm just real excited. So yeah, that's my little quick story.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rhoda. I just love hearing everyone comes with different stories, different reasons why they joined. Their experiences are different. And it's the community that we create together that really just makes this so special. And so thanks so much, Rhoda. You're an integral part of our team and I love what you do. It's awesome. So next we're going to have Marge. Marge is down in freezing cold Shepparton, and she's going to talk to us about our bouncing forward segment on what she has been, I guess, holding off on doing, and a decision that she made to go forward and make a change in what she does in her business. Now, before I hand over to Marge, I've unmuted her. She has a Dicky camera. So make sure that, so you won't be able to see her because this is the reality of life, is that technology doesn't necessarily work for us every single time. So if Marge, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, hello. Hi to everyone, and thank you. I'm going to add to Rhoda's story. The most amazing person up on stage was Rhoda at our last. Oh, it was fantastic up there, and I loved it, Rhoda. You were a star.
Thanks, Marge.
It took you everywhere. I loved it. So, all right, thank you. So a little bit about me first. I come from Shepparton. It's very cold. I joined just like Rhoda did, early days, and my neighbour introduced me. So that was fine, and she was going to help me, but she then decided to move to Cairns, didn't she? So I thought, oh, what am I going to do? This is a true story. I could open the computer. I could get into my finances in the back. But when somebody says, let's have a go at Facebook, I said, you are joking me. So beautiful, fantastic, patient Rachel, we would open up 10 o'clock Tuesday morning and she'd say, Marge, press this. What do you see? Marge, press that. What do you see? And that is how I learned this business. Thank you. So now, so getting into the next step is where I am now. So I'm glad you actually can't see me because I'm blushing. So what I do to go forward now, because I'm still not really tech savvy, I go back to the phone. So something I just keep putting off all the time is contacting people, and I send out messages and I've got my list, just like everybody here. I've got my list, and you go back and you just follow them up. So my goals are always at least 5 a day. Two you have to do 2. So then, 20, if I've ever done 20 a day, I'm really, really proud. Well, I got to the point at the end of, or coming into the end of this month, that I needed to step it up. I needed to do more. And this is what I did. I phoned people. So I could see before the 23rd what their products were. So I phoned them and I said to people, all my customers, do you know anything about EHT? And they would either say yes or no. They've been watching how much. And I just reiterated the story again and again about EHT. Do you want it added into your ADO? A lot said yes, they're interested. They would come back and look at it next month. So that's the move forward that I have had this month. And what has happened, I had 5 customers straight up order it. I've had 3 that are just waiting till their next pay in this next week, and I've had quite a few say yes next month. It has, that's work. That picking up the phone, introducing yourself and just saying, how do you like the product? Have you heard about EHT? So thank you, everybody, and I hope everybody has a fantastic month and all the best. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Marge. Now, everyone, as you know, I'll always say, there are 2 stories for the night. Just put in the comments, heaps of love for Rhoda sharing her why she joined Neora, and also for Marge sharing with us. Just pick up the phone. You know, it's so simple. People ask me things all the time, like, what do I say next? And I'm thinking, it's a normal conversation, isn't it? You know, we put all this weird stuff into things, and we just want to keep conversations as they normally would flow in a normal lifetime conversation. So maybe we need to pick up the phone a bit more. So thank you so much, Rhoda. Thank you, Marge. It's great to hear different voices and hear why people joined, and that's how we build this business. It's literally on stories. Now, I'm hoping I'm not going to bore you for the next 20 minutes because I really want to show you some really important stuff that is to do with what happens in our back office, and we really need to look at this and be responsible as brand partners. You know, I come into situations where I've got quite a large team now, and I can't look at all these intricate pieces on every single one of my brand partners. I do my best to make sure my leaders are all looked after, but it's really up to us as individual business owners to know the content that I'm about to share with you. Because if we can learn this basic content, you can then duplicate this going forward to everyone and anyone that comes into your business. And you teach them the same thing to go out there and learn this content, and you learn it piece by piece. You learn it from when you very first start and you bring in 3 brand partners and you become 3 of free. But all the little parts, moving parts to it, I'm just going to share with you right now, which is what you guys want to be doing. Leaving this call, you want to go and look in your back office, grab a compensation plan to Australia, New Zealand, wherever you are based, and you want to make sure that you're marrying up and you know exactly what's happening in your back office matches the widgets that we have on our leadership dashboard. So these are the 5 different areas I'm going to just talk about over the next 20 minutes. And one is the rank advancement widget, the 3 of free, the personal PC 55, the personal sales commission, and the team PC widget. Don't worry about writing these parts down. I'll tell you when to get that pen out, because that's what you'll want to go and check. So the first of all is the very first widget that you'll see on your leadership dashboard, is the rank advancement widget, where you want to have a look. So I'm going to give you some points where people seem to miss seeing. So that first one is the PQV or the ADV. So the ADV is your ADO, so that's you purchasing a night cream, a body firm, whatever, and the volume of that needs to be the minimum of either 80 or 150, depending on what rank you are. So you're going to have to go and look at the compensation plan and have a look at exactly what that is for you. You also need a PQV, in this case, for a Premier Brand Partner of 240. Just need to move this so I can see better my whole screen. So making sure that this has green ticks means that you're going to get paid. Now that's important. If you're enrolling people and you have customers, we want to get paid. We want to make sure we get paid. So that's a really important one to be making sure you have green ticks against. Then we have over here on the left, if you have brought in brand partners into your organization, sometimes people miss this point. They miss to see that, I've only got 2 active brand partners out of 3. And they can't work out why they're not moving to the next rank, because they might have green ticks on the other side. Always look over here to the left, just to make sure that you have this green tick here as well. Then this is another part, the LQV. So this is our enrollment league. Go to the compensation plan. If you really want the explanation of exactly what that is, it tells you in there what that is. Now, if those numbers aren't moving and you have a team underneath you, you can click on those letters LQV. When you click on those letters, it comes up with a report. Now, this is Minnie Mouse's report, so that's as an RMD, but it comes up with a report. And you can see here where it has leg capped, where it all says no, 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 no. we have little parts of our compensation plan where we do get capped. So you want to just keep an eye on that, because that tells you where you'll need to work next. Then you go down to the GQV. Does it have a tick next to it, or does it have a cross? If it has a tick, fantastic. If it has a cross, you have to work out, why does it have that cross? Now, for some people that have a team, it might be because your 60% leg is capping you out. Or if you don't have a team, or you're not capped out, you just might need to enroll more customers and more brand partners. Bring in more volume, group volume into your business. So just to recap, now this is what you do want to write down. You want to go into your back office after this call and make sure you are active. Are you an active brand partner? Are all the ticks ticked? You want to check all the green ticks. Where there's a cross, go to the compensation plan and work out what's missing. Work out what's missing. When you start taking the responsibility to know and understand these little nuances, you will absolutely start having control of your business. The next is the 3 Year Free widget. Now, this widget has two parts that we need to be looking at. These circles, the blue circles at the top, they are not coloured in when you do not have an active preferred customer. One of the parts that a lot of people miss, because we all know we need 3 customers, right? But the thing that's really important is that we need to have 210 PQV, and I'll explain what that is. That is minimum 210 in volume that those 3 customers have ordered collectively together. That's the minimum. So if you've got 3 customers that have all ordered cleansers, that's only 90 PQV. That's not enough. So they have to have the minimum 210. Now, it's really important that you check that, as well as the 3 dots are coloured in, because there's nothing more heartbreaking when somebody has done the work and they're at 210 PQV and they don't get paid their 3 free. It's heartbreaking. So make sure that you have that checked at all times. Next, so this is what you want to write down. Your PC PQV, is it greater than 210 if you have 3 PCs? Is your personal ADO active? And that's either 80 QV or 150 QV, depending on what rank. Grab the compensation plan and work out exactly what you need to purchase every single month as a minimum. Okay, next is the personal PC bonus. Now, as we know, we have, or not everyone may know, when we have 6 customers that all order the minimum of 55 PQV each, you then have the PC, which is a $65 cash bonus. Now, a part that many people also don't see is underneath it says PC PQV. It needs to be for 6. It needs to be the minimum of 500. If it's only 495, you won't get awarded the 6 PCs. So you must always look at this bottom line. This bottom line is something that so many people I'm noticing over the months are missing. And like I said, we can't be eyes on everything. So if everyone takes responsibility for these little tiny parts that are so important, it'll be just amazing. So write this down. Number 1, so this is for personal PCs. You need, for 6 PCs, minimum 55 each, you need to have the minimum of 500 PQV collectively from all of those PCs. Number 2 is having 9 PCs. They have to collectively have 800 PQV. Now, of course, they can have more. And of course, you can have 30 PCs. There's no limit after that. But this is where we get those bonuses. Now, this is the personal sales commission. This is a really cool little number, and it's a great little driver that you can have in your business. Now, you don't have to have a team. You don't have to have brand partners to drive this. You just have to have the incredible products that we have and share them with people as customers. And then from there, you can get paid at either 5%, 10%, 15%. It depends on the bracket that you actually bring that amount of customers in. So like you can see here, Minnie Mouse has $1,364 in personal sales commissions for her customers. So she's still in the 5%. So if she wants to get paid 10%, she needs to go into the bracket of over 1,850. It's just that simple. So what's important to know here, and it's a question that I get all the time, do brand partners include in the PSC? Do my orders include in the PSC? No. It's retail customers, preferred customers, one-time orders, and PC ADO orders count towards your personal sales volume. So once again, where did I find this information? I found this information in a compensation plan. As I went along from when I very first started, I would cross-check constantly to the compensation plan. Because if I learnt this content myself, rather than Puglia just giving it to me on a platter, I took ownership of it and I started understanding it. And I started really taking this information to take responsibility of my business. So next, so now we have the PC bonus pool, which we spoke about just now. And then we have the team bonus pool. So first of all, for level 1, you need 6 PCs. With 6 PCs, once you personally have 6 PCs and you have 3 brand partners that also have 3 PCs, you'll get another bonus of $250. And how this looks in your back office is in the widget. It's Team PC Bonus, and you can see where I've circled, it'll say BPs with 3 are free. Minnie Mouse is pretty amazing. Minnie Mouse has got 5 out of 3. So you only need 3 brand partners that are 3 are free. Okay, so next we have level 2. Level 2 in the Team PC bonus pool, you need 9 customers. When you have 9 customers, you also have 3 brand partners that have 6 customers each. This is now level 2, and you can see where I've circled there. It's actually called, you actually have 3 brand partners that are PPC. So you can see they're 3 of 3. Next, we have level 3. So we have also 9 customers personally, and then we have 3 brand partners with 6 customers each, plus they also have their 3 brand partners that have 3 customers as well. And that's a whopping $1,250 cash bonus. Like, now we're starting to build a small team. This is what's really cool. All we want to do is learn to duplicate the personal PC bonus 369 ourselves. Once we master that, we bring on 3 brand partners. We master level 1, level 2. And what level 3 looks like in our back office is we have 3 level 1 TPC brand partners. Okay, so you can see where that is circled, where you want to keep your eyes looking at how many do I need now. And you can see on the bottom left-hand corner, there's a little icon that's a graph. That icon is going to take you straight to that report. And you can see exactly who those people are. So it's fantastic the way they've set up this back office. And the final one is level 4, where you've got to have 9 PCs. And then all of this next small component of the team, and how that looks in your back office is you having 3 brand partners that are level 3 TPC. And that's $2,500 cash bonus. Like, bring it on. How good is that? So understanding all of this is really key to your business growth. If you're not at the point where you're brought on a brand partner yet, don't freak out about it. Don't freak out that, oh my gosh, how am I going to do that? Don't worry about it until you're there. That's what I love so much about this business. We learn as each point to where we're growing in our own selves, in our own business. And that's the beauty. When you've got to cross against something, I'm in that compensation plan. I want to know exactly why I've got to cross. And you know, I can see people in my team here who love talking to me at the end of the month. And I'm like, hello, you know, but you know, like that's what we do as a team. We work together. I can see exactly who needs help and where I need to go. So literally, what do I do when I need to go and bring on some more customers or bring on a brand partner? We go back to the basics. What are the basics? We get out samples. Sampling products is just absolutely gold. It's what we all started doing when we very first started, and it's the most success that we have because we know what happens when people put this product on their skin. Or you're handing out before and after photos. How many before and after photos have you shared with people this week? We have the end of month now. You can go into your back office. You can check exactly all the crosses that you have in your business center. And when you see there's a cross somewhere, how can you either help yourself get to whether it's three you're free, 6 customers, 9 customers, or helping a team do the same. You know, whatever it is, how can you be handing out as many of these before and after photos going, check these out, putting them on social media, whatever it be. Or, you know, we still have a week left. We have till Monday, 3 p.m. our time. Like, we have a whole weekend that you guys could be out doing a wine and cheese night. You could be doing a get-together. How much do you really want to close your business for the month and make this the best month ever? Just because we're at the end of the month and you mightn't be exactly where you wanted to be, don't give up. You know, I'm blown away by what can happen at the end of the month. You know, the greatest things happen in the last 48 hours. And you know, I don't say that for people to go, oh, no, that's going to really stress me out or anything like that. It's not like that. It's for fun, guys. This is a business that we're driving. It's a fun business. If it's stressing you out, do more business at the beginning of the month or through the month, you know. I just think it's amazing how the last 48 hours, there's this little push that happens that is just so beautiful in all of our businesses. So in saying that, that is like, I hope I made that clear, because that 20-minute presentation, because it is boring as bat doing that compensation and back office stuff. And I can tell you, I'm not a detailed person at all. Cal will vouch for me on that. And I literally had to learn this. I had to learn it because I wanted to build a business that was successful. So all I can say, guys, is go and learn it. That component, take responsibility for it. Take responsibility that you're not ringing your upline going, oh, why didn't I get paid my 6PC? Know why you didn't get paid your 6PC. Make it your business to know it. So I want to just look at me, look at the time. I just gunned that, didn't I? I am so proud I didn't go over. I just want to thank you all. We have a run to the end of the month. Next Monday night, it's my birthday. Woo, let's have a birthday party. And I want to thank you all so much for turning up tonight. What you have just learned tonight is integral for you guys to actually go out and do something amazing, because all we need to do is do that and repeat, and that's it. So have an incredible Monday night. I'm going to go watch The Voice now and be amazing, everyone. See you all next week.
Fabulous. Thanks, Rach.
Thanks, Rach. That was awesome.
That was awesome, Rach. Are you going to
Really
put that
good.
up for us?
Hey?
No.
Right. Are you going to put that in the back office, in the staff room?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Rach. Not boring at all.
Ah.
Ah.
So how do you tell stories amongst that?